My Dark Collective, this is your song. So I got this tune on the 20th, today, okay? And specific insights that will resonate for some of you guys. Sebastian, Libra, Gemini, okay? So somebody is hopelessly in love with you. Okay. If we're gonna base it on the lyrics, feminine energy, make it make sense in your life, okay? That's the reason for the song. So, if you're watching for Libra, this Libra hasn't made up their mind yet. Okay, you got the Two of Swords. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Something about work could be an issue right now, or they're having a hard time making this relationship work, okay? They don't know what to do. They feel like they should just, leave it behind. But they're having a hard time doing so because they really want you. Very much so. They feel tied to you, bond to you, obsessed with you. But they don't know how to fix a relationship. They want to, but it's kind of like they don't know how, and they're still want to. They feel bonded to you, okay? They feel obsessed with you. That's if you deal with a Libra, okay? Libra, if you're watching, these are your cards. Yeah, if you're watching Libra, these are your cards. This person feels like you give them a lot of strength, a lot of confidence. Okay, they actually want to come forward and say something. There might be like an age difference between you guys, a maturity difference. This person want to step up and become your provider, okay? Or it could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, okay? They're definitely coming in and stepping things up because they want to bring you nothing but peace and harmony, okay? Libras. So the next one here is what? Gemini. This person here, they don't care if this is a struggle of. They're in it for the long haul, okay? This person doesn't care if you judge them. They know that this will be judged. They know you will judge them. Other people will judge them, but they're coming towards you regardless, okay? That's for Gemini. Gemini, if you're watching, these are your cards. This person now know what to do. Before they didn't know what to do, but they know now. However, they also want you to know based on the cards that they are suffering from anxiety, but they realize if they don't do something, the anxiety will eat them up. Okay? There we go, Gemini. I think I said Aquarius, I'm not sure. But let's just pull one card for Aquarius. This Aquarius is watching you. They could be very much, let me write down everything. P's and Q's, or they were stalking you, but now they're like chill about it. Okay. This person, the reason why they're so attentive to you because they need to know what the right move is so they can move in with not coming off as a fool. Okay. So I'm channeling the name Deidre as well before I said Sebastian. So Sebastian, if you're watching, these are your cards. Somebody's really heartbroken right now. Because they feel like there's some sort of illusion going on and they want to clear that up, okay? Sebastian is having a lot of anxiety and they don't want to be in this energy. Or flip it. If Sebastian put you in some sort of heartbreak situation here, they want to clear that up. Like they don't want no bad energy between you guys, okay? So, Sebastian, if you're watching, or if you're watching for him, no, I think it's correct, okay? One more card in terms of Sebastian's name. There's going to be balance, okay? So that is good. So let's do Deidre. This person here, they wanted to be on a break or on a pause, but they don't want to be on a break anymore. They thought being on a break from you would have, they would have a lot of fun with their friends, associates. It would be less stressful, but somehow being away from you is more conflicting for them. It's more agonizing. So somebody want to come back together, specifically this Deidre person. Okay. There we go. Just for the rest of the collective. Whatever soulmate you're watching for, these are your cards, okay? They want to work things out with you. They want to manifest you again. You could be dealing with an earth sign. I'm also channeling air sign male. So, okay, so Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus could be relevant, okay? Or somebody that has like a good job, okay? They get well respected, well protected, great job. Doctor, lawyer, policeman, doctor, lawyer, those high paying jobs, okay? IT, scientist, doctor, lawyer, firefighter, you get me, okay? So yeah, this person, you want to fix things, okay? Or you, if you're the male person in that work field or zodiac sign, okay? I definitely want to manifest things with you. This person has a lot of love to give, but I'm also tuning into a little bit of a game, okay? So as much as they want you to work things out with them, work with them, try to manifest you back because they're here, like the song says, being in love with somebody that keeps on breaking their heart, but they can't help being in love with them. I'm not quite sure about this love though, because I'm getting the energy of like, I'm gonna show you love until you get in love so they can pull it back, okay? I feel like somebody's a little bit egotistical. They have a hard time of doing things for other people. I'm getting the energy of like, if you're a feminine here, that I really have to work hard. I'm getting the energy of like, you're dealing with a bachelor collective, okay? So they have to put in the work for you, especially if you're female watching, and they never do that. But with you, they have to. And when you, I guess, fall in love, they're not going to operate the same as when you finally open up your eyes to them, because I'm getting that as well. It's giving a little bit playing games, okay? But I also feel like you're dealing with people that have an ego. So I need her to be on the same accord of being in love with me, and then I will pull back my energy so we can be on the same level, because somebody doesn't like the fact that they're more in love with you than you're with them, okay? This is really breaking somebody's heart. But this is a male person that has an ego, that wants to level the playing field. So yeah. So if they were gonna act cold, because that will come, it's because of that. It's because of their ego, because they could have been like in their head, or people could have taunted them, or their ego got to them thinking that, shit, I am doing more work for this person that I ever done for anyone else or at all, because I really feel like you're dealing with low-key self-centered males, okay? Now obviously it's a female that's singing the tune, but I'm just reading the cards, okay? So yeah, for some of you guys, you need to be aware of somebody that's a little bit emotionally unstable. It could be a water sign, it doesn't have to be, but based on the cards, it's King of Cups. It's somebody that's very emotionally stable, but they also know how to manipulate, okay? Scorpio, Pisces, I'm also channeling Virgo, could be relevant, as well as Cancer, okay? They do have some sort of agenda. This person will come towards you, okay? This is their decision, okay? But they're also going to play some sort of manipulative game, okay? Because something about them taking action towards you is giving prideful. I will say this though, I got this tune after the retrograde, so specifically when things turned direct, which was on the 18th, 19th energy. So I don't feel like it's that. Don't do it, collective. But for some of you guys, just be aware, you know. But yeah, how are they feeling for collective based on the romance angels? So some of them feel like you are out of their league. Some of them feels like you're high maintenance. Okay, it's given 50-50 depending on who you're dealing with. But they do love it though. You held them a lot. You have a very healing aura to you. Okay, especially if you're dealing with a Gemini, or if you're a Gemini, you have a very healing aura. They feel like they can trust you, and they really want you to trust them. Okay, especially somehow when it comes to being the one for each other. Something about trusting that journey. Okay, that's relevant for somebody. This could also be very much like get to be exclusive, but I don't know, for one person I feel like somebody's a little bit shysty. That's the energy I'm getting. I don't know, it's giving me a little bit shysty. I don't know if it's past energy or if this is like, let me play the field until I'm gonna just say this. This is very simple, very clear. If your person comes in during the retrograde, Mercury retrograde, to be specific, right? Everything is, they're coming back. As soon as things turn direct, all of a sudden they don't want to deal with you again. That is something with the planetary system. It's similar to how a lot of people get together during fall time, cuffing season. But when it's specific holidays, people break up. Or when it's summertime, prior to summertime, people break up, but then they want to come back again during the winter, fall time. That's basically what the Mercury retrograde is equivalent to that. So for one person, somebody's on that bullshit. Somebody's on that time, okay? But you would know. And obviously, if this has happened more than once, you would know their patterns. But even once, you will know this is like one too many times, okay? That's for somebody specific. Overall, for anyone that's watching, your advice card, collective, when it comes to a person, you're about to get some sort of reality. Something is going to be a yes, and something is going to be a no. But it's going to clock something in terms of your reality. Okay, something about less than 20 days, weeks, hours, months could also be relevant, or the age 20th, okay, or the age. Oh wow, you know what, I think I'm tired. I am mumbling and fumbling and more than usual, so let's do an advice card. In my defense, I've done like 3 readings back to back. I'm just posting it like so it won't overwhelm everyone, but I say this to say, focus on yourself and your work, and everything you want in your life will come together. Okay, you just need to kind of weed out the weeds. You get me? Okay, and then go for that. Go for what values you, on the same page as you, and not on some fuck shit. Okay, I know a lot of people like, I'm saying it for love and the feelings and the emotions, but like at the end of the day, we know what we deserve. It's 2025 now. Like, we ain't got time for the game playing. Okay, unless you were on the game playing and you're cool with that, that is cool. But for the rest of us, it's kind of like you're in it or not, but be real with it. Okay. I'm also challenging something about polyat. Somebody is into dating multiple people. I don't feel like it's poly, but they might say or resonate with being polyamorous, okay? But the thing is, they're just dating multiple people. I guess it's okay if there's like an agreement and so, but I feel like somebody's actively cheating and stating, I am somebody that is a polyamorous person. But it's an excuse in terms of this, it's a male person, but it's an excuse to date multiple people. You get me? Okay? There are polyamorous people that can work it out and everybody knows everything. There's no weirdness. Everybody's cool. Because I don't know what it is with certain individuals on this planet. They just need to be honest, okay? Is either we're dating long term, short term, multiple people or not. We're dating for 6 weeks, 6 months, a year, right? There are trials. It's not like how people be moving is impossible to talk or even negotiate. People that do things like behind the scenes or in hiding, it's so silly because when it comes out, like they degrade themselves, okay? But I don't know. That's just me. One example is Neo, the singer. He's comfortably living in a polyamorous relationship, and there's a lot of judgment, but everybody included in that relationship, they're okay with that, okay? It's not like he even says to himself, it's not like he's cheating, going back. Like he said that he is going to do him and let everybody do what everybody wants to do, okay? But whomever you're dealing with, somebody's not on that time. They think they can have you and then also have side chicks. The epidemic of side chicks is so baffling to me, and it's becoming a norm. Because why not just be, I don't know. But somebody's on that bullshit though, okay? And it's not on some Neo type. It's on some cheating type, okay? So that's for somebody specific. Yeah, I think that's it. Collective, we're about to do, I think we did an advice card. And see in the next reading, we're gonna do a little, remember this, to be open and receive what you want and what is aligned with you. You know, abundance, good things. Don't block yourself for anyone. Because I'm not gonna, yeah, you know what? Let me chill. Let me relax. First, middle, last initials. We got, in terms of like anyone that you're thinking of dealing with collective, somebody also have bipolar disorder. Okay, BPD. Somebody's name is Jessica, so we're gonna just pull a card for Jessica. Somebody's gonna come in with the offer. Okay, so you about to get an offer from Jessica, or Jessica is about to come in with some sort of offer. Okay. But you might reject it, or Jessica might reject it. The reason why they're coming in with an offer, because they're very much watching you, or Jessica is watching you, vice versa. But somebody's going to be very defensive here. But somebody's holding on to the fact that you're supposed to be together. Whether you or Jessica, make it make sense, okay? Whoever has the name. Jessica, if you're listening, or if you're watching for Jessica, you know what it is. Somebody is very determined to make sure you guys end up together. And this, okay, like they're obsessed about you guys being in this 10 of Cups, as in we're supposed to have a family and children, and that's that, okay? So Jessica, that's your message, or if you're watching for Jessica, that's your message, okay? So like I said, first, middle, last initials. Somebody could be like an instructor or a contractor as well. A contractor, instruct, yeah, pretty much. Somebody could also do Reiki, so somebody's into spirituality. Hello. Something about the bed or bread. Maybe somebody is focused on their money right now, or you guys have money together, assets, or they want to work with you. Somebody could be a Leo. Okay. Somebody's like, see you later, or we'll always see each other, but we never acknowledge what it is. Somebody could have children. You could have children with them, or somebody has a child. Okay. Something about bathrooms. Utah, USA. So somebody wants less and somebody wants more. Something about you need to let it go. All right. I know this wasn't much, but we're about to wrap it up. Okay. Somebody's saying it could be Austin, or somebody's from Austin. Okay. Something about ribs. Something about life. Maybe you give them life, or you always feel like they're alive when they're with you. Somebody's from Utah. I keep channeling that. Okay. Something about traveling. There's definitely going to be travel, or somebody loves traveling here. I'm also channeling a Tinder date. So for some of you guys, there's some traveling is somebody's aesthetic in their bio. I'm getting the energy of like a gym bro, a gym rat. So some of you guys are dating an individual like such, right? I love traveling. I go to the gym 24/7. I'm very big on skincare, hygiene. You get it. Doing the inner work, self-development. Tinder profiling could be relevant. Yeah, we're gonna do a little timeline, and if it makes sense, take it. If not, leave it to divine timing. We are number 3. Think 3 hours, days, weeks, months. On that note, somebody's also a scammer. Okay, maybe that's linked to Tinder, but somebody could be a scammer. But we're gonna leave it at that. Okay. Something about you having success. Don't let anyone scam you, because somebody's on some weird stuff. Okay. I don't know if it already happened or they're trying to, but take care, collective. Okay. Much love to you guys, and see you when I see you.